Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna be tackling with some new environment I learned, and I wanna give a big credit to Ducky 3D because he actually posted this kind of environment kind of when I saw him on YouTube. So I was like, yo, let me just take a little bit of my tweaks and put it in his tweaks, and we got this. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be tackling today. And if you like this video, you can leave a like, subscribe, and I want to thank you guys for the subscribers. And you can also check me out on Twitter. My same name, Virtual Rookie. So let's get started. All right. Okay, guys. So we're gonna get started. So I just got rid of everything. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna click on Add. We're gonna click on Plane, and we're gonna size this up really nice, and I'm gonna zoom in to give it a nice better angle. I'm gonna add a cylinder. I'm gonna give it a vertices of 63, and on the cap fill type I'll give it in the middle to have nothing, and on the rotation Y we're gonna go with 90D.
Put this thing down.
90D, which is really nice. So I'm gonna bring this up, and I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna scale this really nice. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click this, and yeah, I'm gonna go to modifiers. It's really simple, and I'm gonna click solidify. Let's go by 0.06. I'm gonna apply, and our bevel, we're gonna go with 0.01. I'm gonna give you a bird zoom so you'll be able to see what we're dealing with. I'll give it 1. And how many segments as you like? I'm going with 6 segments, but I will not want to duplicate this. Sorry. Apply. So what we're gonna do is that your objects, and we're gonna click apply, location, rotation, and scale. So what you can do is click select, or you can click add, and we're gonna click on the empty here, and we're gonna click the plane. And what I'm gonna do, the plane axis, I'm just gonna bring this over here in the middle. I'm gonna click our rings, and what I'm gonna do is really simple. I'm just gonna bring our rings over here so we can have a nice facing down. Really nice. And I'm gonna bring this here to the middle. I'm just gonna zoom in. So I'm gonna click on our rings, and we're gonna go to array, and I'm gonna click relative offset and object offset. I'm gonna click the empty, and on the empty, and we're just gonna bring this back. And what the empty does is that it helps you, if you want to array any object, it helps you do it in an opposite way, which is really cool and really nice. So which is, yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just gonna give it about, let's say, about 12 counts, which is nice, and I'm gonna give it facing down. It's really nice if you look at it from here. Got that nice, going down thing. So which is really cool. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna apply this. It's nice. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna add the wireframe for this, which I did here. I actually improvised, since I didn't want the white things to be here. I actually improvised and did a wireframe of this, and click on emission. So this is going to be really simple. I'm just gonna click on all of them, and I'm gonna go to a wireframe, and I'm gonna give it a nice kind of 0.021, and I'm gonna left click, duplicate object, click, and X. If we click again, we have it, which is really nice. And we're gonna apply, and on our real cylinder we're gonna scale this up so we can get a nice better angle. So I'm gonna give it something like Let's give that something like 0.10, 0.40. Now that's good, because I want it to be high, which will be really nice. And you see they have this kind of joining together over here, which I really like. It comes here, it's really cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put my camera over here. I'm just gonna put my tweak over here. I'm gonna click on add. I'm gonna put a camera. I'm just gonna bring this up, because if we're facing down, it won't give us that nice look. I'm gonna rotate this to Z axis. I'm just gonna bring this back. I'm gonna face this up, and boom, bada boom, we got that, nice thing. So I'm just gonna go back, and I'm gonna shift. Still gonna, bring it down a little bit. So I want to be facing down. It's really nice. Yeah, so that's nice. I'm just gonna zoom in so you guys can have a better look. So what I'm gonna do now is that I am gonna teach you how to get things here, which is really gonna be really easy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on our plane. We're gonna go to edit mode, and we're just gonna subdivide this. And yeah, let's go with 44 subdivides, and that's nice. So we're gonna go back to object mode, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get something like I'm gonna say let's go with something new, except from the cylinder. Let's go with let's say torus or cone, but I prefer a torus, so let's go with a torus. I'm just gonna bring this here. I'm just gonna click on Z. Give this a nice. I'm gonna zoom in, and we're gonna jump into edit mode. I'm gonna go here. What I'm gonna do is really simple. I'm just gonna cut this, and I'm gonna go here. Nice cutting. And first of all, we have to jump into wireframe. Sorry about that. So because if you don't do that, you won't actually get all of the faces. It's just only on one part. So since we've done that, I'm going to delete faces, and you see everything has all been cleared. Now we go back to solid and object mode. Now this is not what I like, so I'm going to go to modifiers. I'm going to click subdivision surfaces for this. Let's give it time. I don't know why I always do this. So I'm gonna click on 2 and 2 subdivision surfaces. I'm gonna click on apply, and we are gonna use wireframe for this. I don't know why. Wireframe is just fun. For some reasons now, I just started to use wireframe. Like, wireframe is cool. That kind of nice details. So that is cool. I like that. So I'm gonna still scale this down to a minimum. So I'm gonna do this about 0.840. Yeah, well, that's nice. So I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna drop into our particle settings, which is our plane. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you a trick I told you guys even on the time I made the donuts. So which is really simple. I'm gonna click on our particle system, but this is a new way. I'm gonna click on hair. Once again, I'm having a bad hair day. I'm gonna click on render. I'm gonna click on path. I'm gonna click on object. I'm gonna click on instant object, and I'm gonna click on torus. And for some reason, I don't know why render is always doing this. That you can get all these things lying down on the floor, which is really weird. And yeah, so just gonna get that right. So we're just gonna jump into that later. So I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so I think I've got that. I think it's supposed to be like that, so it can actually be nice. But it's too much. I don't like it. So I'm just gonna reduce the scale a little bit. Reduce the scale. Wow, that is really too much. Yeah, like that. And I'm gonna do scale random. Yeah, like that. And I'm gonna give it global rotation. Always click that, but I don't think we need that, so I'm gonna leave that on its own. I'm just gonna turn like this, and it's too much. So it's too much, so I don't want it. So I'm just gonna reduce it. Let's say it's about 600. Yeah, so that's nice. I want something not too much, not too plenty. If we jump into our camera, we get this kind of nice kind of torus, which is really what I like. And what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do something like select random, but I'm not gonna jump into that now. Let's first focus on what we were doing. So in my wallpaper, we had this kind of figure here, this FBX, which I got from maximo.com. You can check out that site. It's good for FBX files like this. You can get so many, but I did not download the character skin with it. I left it like that because it's really cool. So I'm gonna import that. So I'm just gonna come here. It's simple. I'm gonna get my tweak. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna jump into file. I'm gonna import my FBX. I'm just gonna bring that up for you guys. So I'm gonna go into my Blender project, and I have few. I won't say so many. I say a few. So I'm gonna get with let's say a standing taunt battle cry. So it's there. It's really cool. I'm gonna bring it here, and I'm gonna hold and drag. I'm gonna go with 0.05, which is really nice. Yeah, I like that. But it's kind of too big. I don't like it when it's too big, but anywho, it's still okay. So I'm gonna rotate this. Give it a nice rotation. Now I'm gonna hide the amateurs because I don't want them to be there. Now if you see, if we play this, yes, that's what I want. Exactly like that. So I'm gonna click on our amateur. I'm gonna jump into world. We'll go here. I'm gonna put it in red. Yeah. So I'm gonna click on our wireframe, and I'm gonna click new, and I'm gonna go to emission, and I'm gonna increase the emission to about, let's say, 3. And I'm gonna click on my cylinder. I'm gonna click new. I'm gonna bring this down to deep pink. Well, let's go with something else. We'll still go with deep pink because I like that color. So yeah, so increase this, and we're gonna increase the metallic to the highest. And yeah, so that's nice. And on our disc, let's see if we can give it a select random, which I really like. Whoa, they all disappeared. I don't know why that happened, but it's weird. But I think we should give it the same color as the pink. Yeah, it's the pink. So, which is nice, good. But what I made a mistake is that anytime you click on this, I know it might highlight with all the toruses, but that's not it. You're actually clicking for the plane, but not the torus. So what you're gonna do is really simple. You're just gonna go out of this, zoom out, and on your torus, Let me just get this down for you guys. Torus is there. We're gonna click here and we're gonna go with pink. Nice. And you see, if we go to Eevee, we have this. Nice thing we got here. So I'm just gonna click here. It's really nice. We just want the light to really give us that kind of attractiveness, which is really good. So I'm just gonna go back here. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna bring in an HDRI. So this is, I'm gonna click color. I'm gonna click environment textures. I'm gonna click open. You can get your HDRI from HDRI Haven or Polyhaven, but you can also get your HDRI from ambientcg.com. So I'm gonna go up into my Blender project. Let me see if I can find it, or see, yeah, span hinging whatever heels. I'm gonna bring that, and if you see, if we come here, we get this nice kind of thing going on here, but it's to the grass. That's what I'm gonna teach you guys, how to rotate things like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into shading. Now I'm going to extravagant this. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna reduce the size so you guys can get a better look. Okay, just give it more so you guys can have a better look at the nodes. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm gonna get with the nodes. So what I'm gonna need is that I'm gonna need mapping. I'm gonna need mapping, and yeah, so let's get mapping. Where's mapping? Mapping is in vector. I'm just gonna drop that. And I'm gonna need noise texture, texture coordinate. Just find that, in inputs. Bring this here. Nice. And I'm gonna bring in. See if I can find it. Yeah, let me see. So I just go to, so now that we've gotten this tool we'll jump into Word, and this is exactly what we need. So I'm gonna bring in my textual coordinates, bring this here. I'm gonna go get my mapping from vector, bring this here. And I'm just gonna combine this to vector and generate it. That. So now if we go to render and we go to our camera view and we try to give it a nice up, you see that it changed, which is really nice. Exactly what I want. So I really want to get that tree in there. Really taking time. I don't know why my laptop is doing like that. Yeah, perfect. We have the tree. So now that we have the tree there, which is really gonna give us that nice look, that is how to get the tree there. So I'm gonna leave like that. I'm gonna reduce the background of my HDRI to 0.4 to say have light for the purple rings here to give light from the sun, because your HDRI can also be used as lighting. So I'm gonna go back to my layout, and yeah, we have that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back again, and I'm gonna click for here. I'm gonna go into shading, and I'm gonna go to object, and this is what we need. I'm just gonna add in a noise texture. Let me just find it. Noise texture, here you are. I'm gonna delete this mapping because we don't need it for our. I'm gonna bring in a bump. Okay, so I brought in a bump. I brought in a texture coordinate, a bump, and a noise texture. So I'm gonna insert the the facts, the color into height, and I'm gonna insert the normal into normal. Which is taking us time. Yeah, that. Now you see we get this kind of weird kind of black shapes there. It's kind of weird. So I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna change the 3D to 4D. Let's give it time. It's gonna load. Okay, so now we have it. So I'm gonna show you something really cool. If we zoom in, and I'm gonna increase our scale. Let's give our scale a little bit look, and let's give the detail. Give it a nice detail, and let's give it a distortion. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to click here, here, let's give it time to load. I don't know what's happening to my laptop today. So now that we're done with that, I'm gonna bring this down. Yeah, I'm gonna bring our strengths down to, let's say, yeah, let's say 338. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna bring our distance to 0.1. 0.1. So I'm gonna bring this down there, separate this, and I'm gonna bring in a color ramp. Color ramp. We'll put this. Okay, so we got our color ramp. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna bring this black more, the height and the white. I'm gonna bring it more. I'm gonna bring the black so you can give it that nice kind of look here. And I'm gonna still plug this color into the base color. Let's give it time. It's gonna load on its own. Let's just give it time. Done with it. And if you want to try different kind of things, you can do it. It's really nice. And yeah. So let's just give it time. It'll come up. So we have this kind of kind of glittery, watery thing. but I don't want that. So I'm gonna change this white to dark pink. Dark pink, and I'm gonna increase my pink. Not that too much. Like that, which is really nice, and we are almost done. Just a click for this, and I'm gonna click new. What I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna add a noise texture. I'm gonna add the noise texture. Here, and I'm gonna add a bump. And I'm gonna add a color ramp. I'm gonna go to vector with that color ramp. Nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna plug the color to the height. What is happening? We're gonna bring this up. I'm gonna insert the color into the height. And I'm gonna insert the color into the factor and the color into the roughness. But I don't know what's happening to my laptop today. Today of all days, it's behaving anyhow. I'm gonna hold my color, gonna put it into my roughness. And that's nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna give it a nice kind of distortion. Yeah. I'm gonna make the white a little bit more. Look at the white. I'm gonna give it so much distortion. And the scale. And that's it. Okay. And if we go to add, we're gonna add a textual coordinate. Make sure you do. And I'm gonna plug this vector. Into the generated, which will work nicely, and I hope it will work nicely too. So I'm just gonna click on this, bring this here, and click here, bring this here, click on add. I'm gonna bring in color ramp again. Yeah, but this time I'm gonna from here into base color. This time I'm gonna put this into this. I'm gonna plug the color into the fact. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that we have those kind of black fins over here. So I'm just going to give it some nice distortions. Not that too much. I'm just gonna, get this over here. Yeah. Bring this over here. Get more black over here. And for the roughness, for this one, I'll give it some like pink. Yeah. Not that too pinkish because I don't want it to. I did I put some two monkeys as guardians and I put them in black color, which actually gave me that kind of nice kind of detail for it. You increase the mentality, the roughness to be reduced. Let me reduce the roughness because it's about too much. Yeah, this is really cool and yeah, really nice. And I made the lighting. I put some lights over here, you can even see it. Put the light in here, and this is an aerial light. You can get this by going to your add light and aerial, get it above, set the light to 63.2 watts, and yeah, and I hope you guys had fun with this video, and make sure you're on cycles and yeah, in your CPU. And I hope you guys have fun. I'm gonna give a big credit to Ducky3D. You can see I even added some of my tweaks to it. So yeah, he's a really cool guy. You can also check his channel. And if you like this video, you can leave a like, subscribe. Try to make this and post it on Twitter so I can see it because I'm on Twitter. So also I went with my samples of 50 and 300. Make sure you do that so your rendering can be easy. And if you like this video, you can leave a like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Adios. And this is a wrap from Virtual Rookie. Adios.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be